The moment she slid the contract across the table, I knew this wasn't a request. It was a setup. And what they didn't realize was that I read contracts for a living. My name is Alina. I'm 41. Divorced. No kids. And finally, after years of compromise, living alone again. Peace had just started to feel real. Until Easter dinner. I almost didn't go. But my mother insisted. Said it would be just family. I should have known better. The table looked perfect. Roast lamb, candles, soft music. Too perfect. Everyone was already seated, my mother, my father, and my younger sister, Nadia. They were waiting for me. That was the first red flag. The second was the envelope. Thick. Cream-colored. My name printed neatly on the front. I hadn't even sat down when my sister smiled and said, "Open it." I did. 18 pages. Legal formatting. Clauses. Signatures already in place. At the top, bold and centered. Altruistic surrogacy agreement. I didn't speak. I didn't react. Years of training kept my face still. My mother leaned forward. "You know how much Nadia wants a baby." My father added. "And after everything she did for you." Ah. There it was. The debt. 6 weeks in her guest room after my divorce, now converted into a lifelong obligation. I turned another page slowly. My sister reached across the table, touching my hand like we were close. "It's just 9 months," she said softly. "You'd be giving us everything." "No. I'd be giving them control." I kept reading. Clause after clause. Medical compliance. Lifestyle restrictions. Financial penalties. And then. Page 4. That's where it changed. Not dramatically. Not loudly. Just enough. I read it twice. Then a third time. Hidden in dense legal language was a clause that transferred full medical decision authority to my sister and her husband. Not shared. Not conditional. Complete control. Which meant, if something went wrong, if my life was at risk, I wouldn't be the one deciding what happened to my body. They would. I looked up. And for the first time that evening, I smiled. Not warmly. Not kindly. Just knowingly. "Who drafted this?" I asked. My father straightened. "A family lawyer." "Of course. Someone they trusted. Someone who assumed I wouldn't look too closely." I closed the contract gently. "I won't be signing this." Silence. Then my mother laughed, like I'd made a small joke. "Don't be dramatic, Alina." "I'm not." I slid the contract back across the table. "You're asking me to give up my bodily autonomy. Legally. Permanently, for the duration of the pregnancy." My sister's smile faded. "That's not what it says." "It is," I replied calmly. Page 4. Clause 7b. They hadn't read it. Not really. They just trusted the narrative. I continued, still composed. You've also included financial penalties if I refuse medical procedures, including termination or continuation decisions that wouldn't be mine. Now my father looked uneasy. My mother's voice sharpened. We're family. We wouldn't hurt you. I met her gaze. Then why is it written like you would? That's when the room shifted. Not loudly, but enough. My sister pulled her hand back. You're overreacting, she said. No, I said quietly. I'm reading. And that's the difference. They thought this would be emotional. Messy. Pressured. They didn't expect calm. They didn't expect control. I stood up. No yelling. No tears. Just certainty. I'm not your solution, I said. And I'm not your obligation. My mother's voice followed me as I walked away. We took you in when you had nothing. I paused at the door. Turned back once. And I said thank you, I replied. Not forever. Then I left. I didn't block them. I didn't argue. I just stopped showing up. And something strange happened. The silence. It felt better than the noise ever did. Because here's the truth. Walking away isn't revenge. It's clarity. It's choosing yourself without asking permission. And sometimes, the most powerful no is the one you say calmly, with a pen still in your hand.